Good day, Virgo, and welcome to my channel. This is your yearly reading for 2026. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope this reading resonates with you. Let's go ahead and check out your affirmation for the year. My potential to succeed is infinite. My potential to succeed is infinite. Universe speak. Spirits guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? Ooh, okay, so the struggle's not over yet. 9 of clubs. So, yeah, this means that the year is going to be a bit of a struggle. Sounds like this is a struggle that you've been going through for a minute now. It doesn't seem like it's like a new struggle or anything. Uh, but the struggle is going to come to an end, possibly not until the end of the year. But also keep in mind when it comes to struggles that yeah, you may have the power to remove the struggle. Okay, always keep that in mind. And a lot of times, people are like, "Oh no, I can't." But I always find a way that they could. But a lot of times they don't want to do what they have to do in order to remove the struggle. So make sure that there isn't a way for you to remove the struggles, whatever they may be, because most likely it's more than one struggle being in this position. But it's struggles that you've been going through. I'm feeling like it's financial struggles, and yeah, looks like maybe you need to start up a side job. You got the Lord of Value here, or maybe somebody that is starting some kind of self-made business that you could put your foot in. And this card is saying definitely do it. Whether you're wanting to start a side job, like a business or something, or somebody that is wanting to start a business, this card would suggest definitely go for it. And I would say, yeah, definitely go for it, because I do feel like some of the struggles is financial. Now, that also could mean that you are going to lose out on money at the beginning of the year because you're going to go into this self-made business. But the card's saying, if you put in the work, you got to put in the work. Now, see, if you don't put in the work, then it's not going to work. That's all there is to it, right? Uh, Middle of the year, looks like you're going to be dealing with some self-pity. All right. And you're not going to get nowhere with self-pity. Now, this could be something from the past that's causing you to feel bad about yourself, or something that you feel left out of, or something's causing you to have self-pity. But you got to understand, you're not going to get nowhere sitting in self-pity. So the middle of the year, because this energy is going to sit with you in the middle of the year, just keep pulling yourself up out of that self-pity. But the middle of the year, I feel like you're going to have, I feel like it's got to do with thoughts. I think you're going to be all up in your head. I was feeling that before I even pulled the cards, that you were all up in your head, and you need to get up out of your head, all right, and not feel bad for yourself about shit that happened in the past or whatever, and pick yourself up out of that and keep moving forward on this, all right, because this is going to help you with the struggles. I also think that maybe being up in your head might be part of a struggle. So yeah, just keep telling yourself, sitting here reminiscing about the past and feeling sorry for myself is not going to get me anywhere. And then you need to move on and keep moving forward on this self-made business, whatever it may be. It could be a small thing. It could be a very small thing, but sitting on it is going to help you get past that financial issue that you're going through. Or it might even just pick you up and make you feel better about yourself when it comes to the self-pity. All right. End of the year, you need to learn to celebrate the life that you already have. It looks like, especially at the end of the year, you're going to be worried about the things that you don't have, the swimming pool and stuff like that, or the brand new car or whatever. And the card is telling you that at the end of the year here, celebrate what you have. Roof over your head, food in your belly, a job, whatever it may be, that's where you need to sit. And I do feel like the self-pity does have a lot to do with this too, that you're just not feeling like you have what you should have at this time. Listen, we don't always have what we want all the time. Wants come and go. Wants are always around. your needs. If your needs are met, then you're blessed. You are absolutely blessed. All right. If you're not starving or living under a bridge or anything like that, that's a blessing. That's a big blessing. All right. And you need to celebrate that. Now, let's say that, you don't have a roof over your head. Let's say that you're living in shelters or whatever, and you're like, I have no blessing. Sure, you do. That shelter is a blessing. Food kitchens are blessings, soup kitchens, whatever. They're blessings. Those are blessings. And you need to celebrate that. And by doing that, you're going to relax yourself and pull yourself out of the self pity. And it possibly might help you with the struggles too, if you can relax yourself and not sit here and self pity and not sit here and worry about the things that you don't have. You don't have to keep up with the Joneses, okay? All right, you just have to make yourself happy. Who gives a shit what anybody else thinks? All right, but yeah, take the risk. I would say definitely take the risk when it comes to this self-made business. That's where I think this is about. I think you have an idea for something. Not all of you. Some of you, like I said, this could be somebody else that had an idea, and they went for it, and they're wanting you to work with them. But for a lot of you, I think that you have an idea for some kind of self-made business and you need to go after it. But be careful. There is a player. There is somebody that's going to try to stop you. They do not want to see you do this. I think that they see that you could be successful at it and they want to stop you. They want to keep you here in self-pity. They want to keep you worrying about the things that you want rather than focusing on this. Because if you focus on this and you bring yourself out of those struggles, eventually you will get those things that you want. But if you don't and you let yourself stress over everything and you don't go after that self-made business or take that job of your buddies that he made a self-made business out of, you're not gonna get out of it. You're not gonna get out of the struggle. You're not gonna get what you want. So I would definitely not be listening to other people at this time, especially those who are trying to shoot down your ideas of whatever. Okay. Ooh, the sun. That is what's waiting for you. The sun. Happiness. Abundance, of joy. The kids riding on a horse and carrying a flag, and there's flowers everywhere. The sunflowers are everywhere. The sun's out bright. Yeah, this is what is waiting for you, okay? If you go after that self-made business, if you take that risk, go after that idea and not let this self-pity and stuff and the things that you want, bother you, don't let those things be struggles, all right? And by doing so, it's going to bring you this love, happiness, joy. You're gonna have that feeling of like a child, and I feel like you're gonna have to wait. It's not gonna come right away, but I feel like if you do all these things, if you do what you should be doing, in the end, that's what you're gonna get. So let that die off. Let that the need of wanting things, of wanting those things that the neighbors have or whatever. Let that die off. All right, the death card isn't always about somebody dying. The death card, most of the time, 98% of the time, is about, um, you know, uh, uh, letting things die off that are toxic. Like relationships and jobs and stuff like that. That's what the death card's about. And the death card here is telling you to drop, the, feeling sorry for yourself, the self pity. Drop thinking that you need what the neighbors have or you need this or you need that. You don't need it. You have your needs. Be thankful for that. Celebrate that. All right. And by doing so, that's going to bring upon the sun. That's what's going to bring to you is the sun. All right. So, yeah, I would definitely, and it could be a small business thing. It might not be even a big business thing. It might just be a small business thing that's going to bring you joy, happiness, and joy, and a small profit. It could be just that simple. That simple. I really am starting to feel like the struggle for a lot of you is just you being all up in your own head. You being all up in your own head about your life and how it's gone and where it's went. Tower moment. Now people think that just like the death card, that the tower moment is a bad card. It is not a bad card. The tower moment is somebody seeing reality for what it is. Okay, in the original deck, there's two people falling out of the tower. Those two people have been lying to themselves about their reality. And the lightning comes and strikes the building and sends them off and forces them to see their reality. And I think that that's what's going to happen here is there's going to be a tower moment that forces you to see the reality, to see that if you do this, that, and the other, you're going to get the sun. You're going to be oh my God. Yes, the sun. You're going to be happy. All right. So do these things. Go after that idea. Do whatever it is. And even if it's like tiny, still go after it. It's going to bring you love, happiness, and joy, okay? And that's going to lead you to getting rid of these struggles when it comes to the self pity, when it comes to, oh, I don't have this, oh, I don't have that. You know, by doing this, you're going to bring yourself in a little bit of an income. Now, is it going to get you everything that you want? Possibly not, but it will get you love, happiness, and joy because you're doing something that you want to do. You're taking the risk. You're doing something different in life, and that's what I feel like. I feel like you've been on this wheel, this hamster wheel, and you've been doing the same thing over and over again, even though this idea has been sitting here, for you. And yeah, just go for it. Just go for it. Let the tower fall. Let things die off. And especially when it comes to like being all up in your head or being emotional about the past or whatever, you need to let that go and move on with your life and give yourself what you deserve, that love, happiness, and joy, you know. So there you go. I hope this resonates. I hope it helps in some way. If it does, hit that like button. And if you would, please comment, share, and subscribe. I hope to see you back here next year. And until then, stay safe, stay mindful, and stay healthy.